We are back again. This is another show. And we are happy for your comments. You're putting into consideration all of them. And they are making us better and stronger every single day. We are back again with our guest. And I'll give her an opportunity to introduce herself. She's going to tell us her name. Karibu sana.
Thank you. Hi viewers, my name is Vivian Mudhoni and I'm so happy to be back.
Oh, thank you so much. We are glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Nimefurahia sana. Hata kukubali kurudi tena. It's such an honor. And I'm happy we are back today with a totally different topic. Yeah, I realize like bullying in affect teens wengi sana.
Yeah.
And I'm happy when I brought it to your attention.
Yeah.
Uliichukua with open arms and you were ready kuiongelelea. Ndo at least to elimisha sisi kama wazazi na pia you get an opportunity to speak out on behalf of other teens out there who might be going through such a situation na hata wajue how to go about it, the reason why it happens, you know, ndo at least hata waelewe probably at times it has nothing to do with them but the bully themselves. So to start us off, nataka utuambie what is bullying? Basically, what is bullying?
Bullying is when a person is being picked over and over again by individual or a group in terms of physical strength or social standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically ni wakati mtu anakuwa picked.
Yeah.
On like either an individuals or a group of people, they just pick on you.
Yeah.
And when they pick on you, what exactly do they do? Wanakufanyia nini exactly?
Physical strength inamaanisha as in mtu ni mkubwa, ako huge, like nipate mtu mkubwa na mimi ni mdogo, you know, hauwezi bishana na yeye kwa anaweza kupiga. Social standing means when kama mtu anajulikana, like sasa ukiweza argue na mtu kama huyo, kila mtu ako kwa side yake but wewe unaona ujulikani kama yeye. That's what it means.
Yeah. So ni wakati unakuwa picked on depending na either strength yako ama ka weakness kako. Tume for example hapa kuna mtu mwenye yeye anajulikana mahali yako, si ndio tuseme kani shule anajulikana, ako na voice, wakati like you guys mnaargue or something, watu wote wanaenda side yake, so you end up being picked on. Everybody looks at you as the bad person, whereas pengine wewe ndio walikuwa na kuzulumu. Or maybe for example you're a big person and you're picked on because of like your looks, because of who you are, maybe strength zako, maybe shule, maybe you perform so well, people are not happy with you about that and still pick on you. Sawa. Thank you so much for bringing that to our attention.
You're very much
and I'm happy that at least you get to understand what exactly bullying is. And for that you inaniambia kitu moja, like as a person you understand what bullying is, so when it happens to you you can stand for yourself, and at the same time when you see others being bullied you can also stand with them, I must stand for them to make sure that does not happen to them. So from there ningependa unieleze nini haswa, yani nini inafanyanga like our bullies, these people who bully people, why do they bully?
They sometimes they bully for attention. Kuonyesha watu yeye ni nani, you know, like ukienda as in cross legs zangu, this is what happens. Inakuwa mostly for attention, like anataka kujulikana yeye ni nani ama anataka kusikika. So mostly hao ni watu wenye wako na issues, they have issues with themselves, like they don't even believe in themselves, and so to stand out, to be out there, they choose to pick others. So mostly hata mwenye anapikiwa si anakuanga na shida ni mwenye ana pick on them, the bullies. These are the ones who have issues, so they'll pick on them, they'll bully them, but shida ikuangi wao inakuanga them as a person because they want to stand out. Wanataka kuonekana, wanataka kusikika. That's nice. Okay, what else? There's another reason people bully to be popular. You know, kwanza high school, as in unataka tu kujulikana wewe ni ule msee, you know,
like in terms ya everything when you ule msi.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go unataka, you just want to keep stepping on others.
Yeah. You need sana na attention.
So mostly the attention, and of course you want to be noticed.
Yeah.
You want to be popular.
Yeah.
Ikuwe ni nyumbani, ikuwe ni shule, unataka wewe ndio kusema.
Yeah.
So out of that you end up bullying others as a result of making yourself feel better.
Yeah.
As a result of making yourself feel like, yani kupata like that satisfaction of who you are.
Yeah.
Sindio? What else?
There's also people bully because they want to get what they want. Kama high school tuseme mtu ni mchoyo, hataki kupeana vitu zake, bullies wanachukuanga tu. You know, yeah.
So kama tuseme ni shule. Mtu hapendi vitu zake, lakini anapenda za mwingine. So they will bully this person to get what they have, because they are not content. So the problem is not they are not content with what they have. Hawarithiki na chenye wako nacho. So mtu anaona ya mwingine, and out of that they will bully this person to make them have what they have, because they don't have it. But they are not even comfortable with what they have. They are not content. And that is what they want. That is the reason why they want others, for other people.
Inaweza kuwa pia si ati hawayuko content na kitu yenye wana, inaweza kuwa hata wamemisuse vitu zao, but sasa ndio wa survive, they have to bully others to get there, to get what they want.
So mtu anataka pia like zake hakutumia vizuri, so they are also careless. They don't know how to manage. So they will mismanage what they have, and out of that, because they still want to survive, they still want to live, they will bully others, because survival has to continue. So wanabully watu wengine ndio wapate that what they don't have. And does that necessarily happen in school ama pia home? Inaweza happen.
Hiki sina happening kila mahali.
Home state gani inaweza, nyumbani inaweza happen kivipi?
Tuseme wewe ni first born na kuna last born. Unajua obviously last born kuna venye wana treat yangu in a special way. So ndio upate lazima ubully mtoto mdogo ndio upate kitu yenye unataka. So unapata like now last born ndio kila kitu. Everything that iko huko ni ya last born. So you being the first born, you bully the last to get that what you're not getting. So bully can be either in school, at home, or any other place. But I don't mean that as in kuna wazazi wanapenda watoto wengine kuliko wengine. Ni venye last born unajua mtoto akilia kuna kaswiti, you know.
Okay, so wanakuwa favored. Because they are kuna mtoto anapenda kuliko mwingine.
Si ata favored, ni kale ka special treatment.
Okay, sio favor. Ni ka special treatment kale ka mzazi like ni mtoto mdogo. Like anything anataka anapata. That is so nice, and I'm happy at least for the insight umetupea. And out of like what you have shared sahi, like nimepick like shida haikuangi mwenye anakuwa bully. Shida inakuanga mwenye anabully. Kwa sababu they are the ones who feel less, or they are the ones who are not content, they are the ones who are not good managers, and once like wame go short of something, wanajaribu kuijaza ndio kuimake wa feel better. So today what you're trying to communicate is, if you're being bullied, it is always good to understand that it has absolutely nothing to do with you. There is nothing wrong with you at all. Shida inakuanga mwenye anakubully, sio wewe unakuwa bullied. So the best thing is to stand out. Sindio, you can stand out, speak for yourself, and then walk away from that bully. Okay? You can do that through what? Standing out. Make them understand what they are doing is not right, and so they should stop. And after that, you just walk away. Sawa. Now, I want us also to discuss about, now that huyu mtu mwenye anabuliwa, why do this bully pick on these people? What exactly inakufanya ukuwe picked on?
Kwa nini unakuwa picked on?
Kwa nini unakuwa picked on?
Inaweza kuwa you are smarter.
In terms of
class. Unajua kwanza class kama uko smart ndio yangu achopi. You know, ile vitu kama hizo.
Okay.
Inafanya mtu abuliwe.
But being smart itakufanya ukuwe picked on.
Hata intelligence, as in ukiwa tu unaenda zenye watu hawaendi, ukikuwa tu uko na msimamo wako unakuanga tu bullied.
So one, as long as you're smart, as long as uko sawa, as long as menenda yako inaenda poa, that is one reason why you can be picked on. So not necessarily, it doesn't mean like lazima ukuwe picked on kwa sababu uko na weaknesses. So unaweza kuwa hata picked on kwa sababu uko na strength. So these bullies feel like you outsmart them. Like uko na strength mingi kuwaliko. And out of that they pick you. And they start bullying you. Sindio? So what tunataka kuambia like hawa watu wenye wanakuwa bullied ni eti they understand that they are strong, wako very strong, and the reason why they are being bullied is because they have that wow factor that the people who are bullying them don't have. And so they should understand that, na so wasijichukie. Sindio? Wasijiangalia, they should not look down upon themselves, and so they should be more stronger. They should continue being more better, understanding them that the reason why they are doing that it's because they feel less. And if you're in their position too, unaweza wasaidia pia. Wajipende, wajikubali, ndo at least pia wafanye nini? Wabadilike. So for now I want us to go for a break. At least we go for a break and then we'll be back. Sawa. Okay. So we'll be back after a short break.
I will be very honest. There are things I couldn't see about myself until I got a very close person to relate to me. I could see them and overlook, and I was like, not really. That's just
it's not that bad.
Maybe it's the devil who's trying to discourage me. But the truth is, for a fact, that there are flaws, there are dark spots that we have in our lives, and they are easily spotted out when you have a person who is very close to you.
So sex in the university has become the same, and we are not. We are not saying what we are trying to advocate is that it is wrong.
It is wrong,
and those who are doing it, those who are praying, these young ladies and young men out there, Mungu anawaona. Hivyo tu ndio tunasema. Juu sasa tutasema nini?
Mungu anawaona. Tumesema wako na watoto pia. Unaona, uko na mtoto pia. Vile unafanyia mtoto wa mwingine, hata wako pia. Atajipata mahali pengine, because this is a sin that you are sowing.
The reason why this woman got into this mess was because Adam was there. Let me tell you, you have been a good man. You go to church, you pray, you tithe, you do your business, you live from home and you go to work, then from work you come out and you do all those things which you think are good, and they are good in themselves. Let's qualify that. But it just ends at that.
There is no need that will ever come that will ever exhaust what God paid for. He paid in full. So all the sin of humanity, past, present, and future, was fully paid for in the blood of Christ Jesus. Fully paid for. So man was exonerated. He was excused. The sin of man was expunged from the record. That is a legal term. It was expunged. It was totally taken away, as though it has never existed. There is no millisecond in your answered prayer. The moment you say, Father, I need help, God sends help there and then.
Welcome back. We're back again after the break, and we're just going to pick it up from where we left. We are here discussing about bullying in general, and I'm happy I'm doing it with a teen. At least anaitoa kutoka like from the horse's mouth, na get to understand like teens and what they are going through. So thank you, karibu sana after the break. So we are going to pick it up from where we left. Before the break, tuliongelelea like the reason why bullies pick on the people they bully. Now, the main one tumeona ni kwa sababu of their strength. Because their strength, basically they are picked because of that. Some because of their weakness. Kuna saa zingine mtu wako na one weakness or another, they are picked on because of that. Kuna wenye they cannot fight back. Like hawezi jipigania pia. So they also picked on. So bottom line, yenye tumeona ni like the ones who are being bullied. First wana understand it has nothing to do with them. Hawana shida. Shida haso inakuanga kwa watu wenye wanawabully. So tumesema it is okay to stand for themselves, to stop them. Sindio, who make you understand like, we understand like you're not the problem, you're the problem, and so this should what? This one should stop. So kutoka hapo nilikuwa nataka tuangalie like mtu the signs za kuwa bullied. Which are the signs of mtu atajuaje kama like anakuwa bullied? How do you tell, how do you know that you're being bullied?
There's bedwetting. Usiku mtoto akilala, I guess jiuoga.
Okay.
Ana bedwet. And above that, kitu naweza taka kuambia wazazi ni ukiona mtoto kuna shida kama hiyo, usianze tu kumuingilia, sijui ni mkubwa amepita hiyo stage. You should follow up. Uone shida ni nini. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't start calling names.
So one main kitu moja inafanya like inaweza saidia mtu ajue kwamba anakuwa bullied, like the bully ina more affect. Ya kwanza ni kubedwet. This person was not bedwetting before. Unaona, so kuna kuanga na behavior change. So anaanza kaa kukojoa. So any behavior change lazima ichukuliwe with a lot of caution. Sindio? Like ukiona mtoto amechange, ana behave venye hapo ana behave, usimuingililie, usianze kumuita majina, usianze kumake feel like less of a person. Take attention, journey with that child, understand the reason why there is a change, ndio msaidie, ndio aweze kufanya nini? Overcome na akaipoa, sindio? Yeah, nini ingine inaweza fanya mtu ajue like something is going wrong kwa hiyo mtoto?
Kuna poor concentration. Unaona venye maybe mtoto alikuwa active lakini juu kubuliwa ni uoga inaanza kuingia. Unaona kuna venye ameanza kuchange. Ukimwambia kitu ni kama anakuwa slow. Unaona?
Okay. So pia concentration inaisha in terms of like either home wakati unamuongelesha ama kwa masomo. Huyu ni mtoto alikuwa na perform vizuri sana. But all of a sudden, grades zina drop. So parents should take attention. Teachers should also be attentive on such. Tuache kupressure watoto. Tuache kuendelea kuwa bully. You know, it's like you continue bullying them. They are being bullied. And once the bully starts taking effect, instead of being understood, instead of kupata mtu mwenye atajani na wewe, unaendelea kuwa bullied. That is when they feel like hapana, ufanyi vizuri, umeacha kusoma. So the point here is they should pay attention to such changes, and instead of picking out of them too, they should try and understand the reason why the changes are there. Ndio wajani na wao ndio waweze kuwasaidia. Yeah, what else inaweza fanya mtoto ajue kwamba anakuwa like bullying imeanza kutake like hata watu wengine wanaweza jua kuna shida?
Kuna also problem with school work.
Okay.
Kama huyo mtoto wako the same class ama hata kama wako different class na maybe ameambiwa after break wewe utaniona tupatane hapa. You know, sasa class hata concentrate alikuwa like sasa break nitafanywa nini, kutaenda aje, you know. Yeah, sapo after hapo akipewa homework hata jua wako na concentrate class. Yeah,
so there is also loss of concentration. And inaweza happen nyumbani ama ni shuleni peke yake?
I guess sana ni shuleni juu ni problem with school work.
Okay.
Yeah,
so kama ameambiwa after break ikifika utaniona, this bully has threatened this person.
Yeah,
like break time ikifika wewe utaniona.
Yeah,
there will be no concentration kwa class. And so kwa mzazi, kwa mtoto mwenye ako na shida na kuconcentrate, unaona walimu wanaweza fanya nini ndio waweze kumsaidia?
Ukiona mtoto concentrate, unafaa kupea attention, kujua ni nini inamsumbua. Kuna chezo nzuri wanachukua mtoto anampeleka kwa ofisi, anamuuliza shida ni nini. You know, I guess ni kupea tu attention.
Okay. Yeah. So don't pick on them. Make sure umejani na wao kujua ni nini inafanya mtoto akose concentration.
Yeah.
And I'm sure shule also like teens should understand. I'm sure shule mingi kuna kuanga na at least kuna teacher mwenye anakuanga amekuwa hapo wa guiding and counseling. Mwenye at least unafaa kuongea naye. So situation kama hizo ziki happen, instead ya mtu akae nayo anyamazie, like akuwa afikie like anafikiwa sasa ni kupata depression alafu and mwisho tunasikia like mtu ametake life yake. It's always good mtu anaenda kuongelesha huyo mwalimu, na kama hako free na huyo teacher, I'm sure haizi kosa mwalimu angalau mmoja mwenye ako free na yeye, mwenye anaweza ongea na yeye, mwenye anajua huyu nikimueleza atanisikiza. Better still kama sio mwalimu, Huwezi kosa mtu, a best friend whom you can go share, talk to them. At least hata kama si eti atakusaidia kujani, but at least atakuguide towards kwenye unaweza saidikia. Sio vizuri kunyamaza, si vizuri kukana like what you're going through as a person. Tunasemanga a problem shared, it's a problem halfway solved. Sindio? So the moment you have shared it, at least hata hiyo kuongea inakusaidia, unakuwa relieved in one way or another. It will not solve ati hiyo shida atiishe. Na at the same time it is a process. Si kitu ya siku moja, it is ongoing. And of course when you speak out, inasaidianga wenye wanakusaidia pia kusaidia the bullies, because venye tumediscuss earlier, tumeona shida haikuangi wewe mwenye unakuwa bullied, shida inakuanga mwenye anakubully. Jao ndio wako na shida. They are the ones who feel short, they are the ones who don't believe in themselves, they are the ones who have issues with themselves, and so to cover up for what they are going through, they bully others. So by also communicating, it will not only help you as a person, it will also help this other person. Unaona, mwenye anakubuli ndo at least na yeye aweze kusaidika, ndo aweze kujipenda, ndo aweze kujikubali, ndo aweze kujielewa, ndo na yeye aache kubuli na nini, and that cycle iendelee vizuri. Sawa sawa. So thank you so much at least to bring to the attention like all that. Kutoka hapo nilikuwa nataka tuongelele aina za bullying. Ni aina gani za bullying zenye unajua? What the types of bullying that you know? Because at least najua ziko na majina.
There is cyberbullying.
Okay.
Hii ni ya mtandao. You know. Kuna verbal. Hii ni ya mtu kukuongelesha venye mtu anakuongelesha. You know, hata saa zingine mtu ajiongea na bully mtu. Unaweza sema kitu and then achukulie as in a wrong way. Kuna pia emotional bullying na kuna physical bullying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to bring to the attention all those types of bullying. Na ni kweli there are types of bullying. Na jia time nitazi explain tu zote yenye ziko ndo zipate kueleweka. I'll start with the first one nimesema, the cyberbullying, which is very common at this era yenye tuko, yenye tunaiita na what are we calling them? To calling it the technology. Like everybody is conversant with technology. Kila kitu ni online. So you unapata like bullying inakuwa on the rise. Okay, wacha niseme the common one. You go out there, take a photo, look at it, na unaona iko sawa, iko smart, iko vizuri sana. And so you post it. Your expectation is hii picha iko sawa, iko smart na nimeipost na kaa vizuri. Then boom, you wake up, kuna matusi, watu wanakutusi, you're very ugly, they pick on like a shoe that you're wearing, the dress you're wearing inakaa vibaya, you know, there's that kapimpo you have on your face, you know, you look like a wathog, you know, they use all those abusive words. You know,
na unajua kwa hiyo ya cyberbullying, that's when you find out mtu akipost picha anaongezea to hips, anaanza kwa anaweka filter na kwa mweupe.
Exactly, tunaziita teen, nasikia mkiziita teens. So once that happens, you know, you bullied and that crashes. You know, inakumaliza ndani yako. And so first you had those expectations you had, and you just felt like it was your best. And then you put it out there, but to your surprise hakuna mtu mwenye hata mmoja ata pick out like anything good about that photo. And that kills you on the inside. You know, you being bullied, and that destroys. Na hiyo imeharibu teens wengi sana, and wengi wame end up kutake life yao kwa sababu ya vitu kaa hizo. Unaona, ama unapost kitu inatekiwa very negatively. So at times you see things like they end up making wrong choices. You went out there, did something, you went out, you're partying, you're having fun, you know, and then somebody takes a photo of like what was happening there, and then the following day unaipata boom, isha leak, imewekwa wapi, it is out there. And once it is out there, people just pick on you and they fight you out of that. You know, it's something you did, maybe it was a wrong choice, it was out of like peer pressure, everybody else was doing it, and so you made the choice to do it. And by morning maybe you're under the influence, as ingine tunaonanga mnaenda parties inaendwa, there's alcohol, there's all those wanazita shisha and what have you, and you made the wrong decision, used one of those, You've never used them before, and so it took effect. And the next minute, in the morning, you can't even remember what happened, because for one, you were under the influence. Then asubuhi unaamka unapata boom, isha leak, iko huko, and everybody is there calling you names, nini, what are you, you're a this, you're a that. And so inafika mahali hata kutoka nje hawezi toka. You start isolating yourself. Unaanza ku feel less of a person. You don't belong anywhere. Nobody wants to get associated with you. Now that you're out there, everybody can see you. Na unajua when it comes to like mambo ya nini ya mtandao inaenda mbali na huwa haisahau. Even if it is deleted, there is somebody who saw it and saved it. Na atai rekindle tena, it will still be shared amongst other people. So with that is cyberbullying na inaharibu watu. So many teens tumeona wakienda chini kwa sababu ya vitu kama hizo. And so ndio maana tunasema like before uanze kupost hata hiyo picha, jiulize, am I strong enough kuhandle chenye kinakuja? Because for one thing, the only person you're in control of is yourself. You're not in control of others. True. What people choose to put up beneath ukieka hiyo picture, that is, you have no strength to control that. That is something you cannot control. So before you post it out, jiulize, do I have the strength? Do I have what it takes to make sure once I put it out there and people start throwing those stones, am I in a position to hold these stones? Do I have buckets? Do I have baskets? Kuweka hizo mawe zenye watakuwa wanafanya nini, wanarusha, to make sure they don't get on me. Those are some of the questions that you should be asking yourself before you put it out there. Unaona, when you're going out to those social gatherings, lazima ukue, like, make sure any decision you're making, you don't make it with you. I always tell them, the heart is so deceiving. You know, at times it will make you do things that hujai fikiria, hujai waza, hujai, like, hata imagine you never did it. So I always talk to teens and tell them, make sure any decision you're making, make kutoka wapi, up here. You know, when you have a sound mind, unaona, wakati uko sawa, make sure ukienda ukipata gathering, the fact that everybody else is doing it doesn't mean it's right. And the fact that you're the only person that is doing it doesn't mean you're what? You're wrong. I always tell teens out there, make sure what you're doing is okay with you. Like, iwe ni kwa giza, iwe ni kwa mchana, hata ukesho ukipata utajua like ilikuwa sawa. The second thing is it right with my maker? Is it right with God? Unaona, if it is, then you can go ahead and do it, so that even if you find it out there, first you not get hurt, haitakuumiza na haitakupata like kujirudisha chini, isolation, and the next minute you're taking your whole life. The other one yenye tutaziongelelea kwa ndani juu ya time ni about umeongelelea kuhusu emotional. Emotional, it is when your emotions are being taken care of. Unaona, mtu ako hapa, you know, squeeze tunaona like teens are involved, wanajiingiza kwa like relationship, you know, mapema, you know, and hawako mature enough to handle situation kama hizo. So wewe kwako una feel kwamba like I'm in love with this person, lakini huyu mtu hapo. Unaona, teens even end up like engaging in even older people kwa sababu mtu anakudanganya. When you get into kingia like kama yenye tumesema about like kwa mtandao, you meet people who lie at you, who take advantage of you, and the next minute boom, you've been taken advantage of, you get pregnant, they walk away from you, and then emotionally unabaki ukiwa umeisha, uko wasted kabisa. Sawa. So those are some of the things they should be avoiding, knowing that you're not mature enough to handle such a situation, and until you were hiyo time ifike, hakuna haja ya kukimbilia, because hawa vijana hawahami, hawa wasichana hawahami, hawaendi anywhere. Unajua, they will always be there wako, and if they can only wait, and at the same time mimi nasemanga, when you have that power ya kusema no, inakuanga power sana, inasaidianga mtu. Unaambia mtu ni sawa, mimi sina shida, we can be friends, you know, you can be there for me, but ikifika ni hapa, hapana. And that is when our boundaries come in. Kamwambia, yeah, we can go, but ikifika ni hapa, manze hii boundaries siwezi taka uvuke. Wacha ifike wapi? Ifike hapo. Then from there hiyo ingine umeongelelea, umesema kuhusu those physical
yeah.
Physical bullying ni yenye mtu anakuja, there's a pushing, you know, there's the hitting, you know, you've been picked on, like those, like inakuumiza. Saa zingine unapata mpaka umekuwa bruised, umepata, na ndio tunasema parents should take attention, nini wanafaa kuwa careful na kunote vitu kama hizo. Ukiona mtoto anakuja na hizo marks kwa uso, anakuja maybe amekuwa brusiwa, amegongwa, amefura, we should take note and try to deep more tutakakujia zilikuja wapi. Na ni vizuri kuelewa, hutaambiwa pengine kwa mara ya kwanza. Juu hata mwenye alimbuli alimthreaten akamwambia ukidhubutu kwenda kunisema utaona. So we should be keen to kuwekea futu jani nao, hata kama hatakwambia siku ya kwanza, make sure utauliza tena na tena ndio uweze assure them whatever you do, whatever you are going through tuko pamoja. Na hata ukiniambia it doesn't matter venye nitajani na wewe until the very end. So there is that yenye mtu atakupusha, atakuja, atakugonga, atachukua kitu akugonge nayo, unaona? Na si vizuri. The good thing is speaking out. If it happen, ni vizuri, just walk out. If something like that happens, akikugonga, just walk away. Jiwezi jua chenye huyu mtu ako nayo, na tumeona venye tumeongea kwanza, huyu ni mtu mwenye ako na shida zake. This is a person who has issues. Huyu ni mtu ako na problems. So huwezi jua shida yenye anapitia, anaweza kugonga, ufikiria kugonga ba, na pengine ako na kitu amejiwekea, ako na kisu, ako na kiti anaweza chukua, afanye nini akugonga. So the best thing to do is to just walk out, and if they keep coming to you, make sure unaenda to a safer place. Unaweza tafuta mtu agrona mwenye unaweza kwake umexplainie, so that the whole situation inaweza fanya nini, inaweza takiwa care.
What I would like to say, what I would like to advise parents and also teens. Teens, let us make our parents our best friends. Unajua kuwa na shida, it's easy to tell your parent than any other person. Na parents wanafaa kuwa understanding.
Okay, understanding. So number 1, teens should be friends with your parents. Or make ni marafiki. Yes. It doesn't matter how unawafikiria mzazi wako ako difficult. Kuna wengine unamwambianga mpaka anasonye uso. Like unasema nini? It is always good to make them their best friends. If unaona mzazi huwezi kuongea naye, tafuta tu mtu the same age as your mom. The same age as your dad. Mwenye unaweza kukiongelesha at least when you're going through those situation, avoid, kwa sababu iko pia na long term effects zake. Unaona, there are people who will be bullied, alafu in future even being in healthy relationships inakuwa ni ngumu. Standing for themselves inakuwa ni ngumu. Like even hata kwa maisha, they will always be picked on, they will never make sounds like decisions. Unaona, anytime mtu ana make decisions zake ziko held up na what happened in the past, because they did not get an opportunity kupata mtu mwenye atajani na wao vizuri, awashike mkono ndio iwe sawa. So bottom line, as we conclude this show, tunataka kueleza teens huko, anytime you're being bullied, it's always good to understand the problem is not you who is being bullied. The problem is the one who is bullying you. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. And so the best thing you can do, it is stand for yourself, make them understand that you understand what they are doing is not right, and after that, walk away. Don't just walk away. Make sure you talk to someone who will help not only you, but also them. Because we have seen they have issues that they need to be also helped, to be guided, so that they can stop, and so the bullying can stop. So thank you so much for being with us today. It has been such a show, and I've really enjoyed that we've gotten an opportunity to discuss about bullying, because it is very common nowadays. Children are really being bullied, and we have seen children who are being bullied for an extent of taking their own lives, which is making us very sad. It's very painful, not only to the families that are usually involved, but to everybody out there. So thank you so much for being with us today. Until next time, this is Teen Untold. Let's meet next time, same time. Goodbye for now.
Wema TV, the voice of hope.